It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And some room to work. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bears 7, Rams 0. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping him?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. Going up top. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check 59. Hey. Check 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Lock 59. Like 7.
Second down and goal. Stafford, touchdown. Robert Woods, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Stafford. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
Matt Gay for the Rams field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. Play action. It's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Terrell Lewis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This returnable for Bird. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
One play action, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The Bears' 40-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 1st down at Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 6. To the air again, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Now Stafford will come up, trying to get his guys a 2-point conversion. It's a run with Akers. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman, and he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 149 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Fields now to throw. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down at 5. They'll run here with Akers. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That'll be caught by Cup.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 20, 50.
Here's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a first down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming off a back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield, a complete receiver that doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Akers again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throw, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Fields. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Santos for the Bears midfield. A 40-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 46-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run this with Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On the handoff, it's Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's caught by Jackson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Rams, it's a victory for Matthew Stafford in his first game as a member of someone other than the Lions.